Hi everybody, Laura here. Thanks so much for joining me. Today I have a fun little tutorial about how I made this cute little gift box featuring the new Mama Elephant Bloomsy stamp set. Now this box is really similar to the Paper Tray Ink Baby Booty gift box I made a couple months ago, and I had a lot of questions. People asking me, how did you make the gift box? Can you do a tutorial? Can you show us how you do it? Now it's really, really simple. And I hope that you could understand my tutorial, but basically it kind of depends on what size you need. For example, the baby booties, I needed them to be about 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. That's because that's the size I needed for the booties. Now for it to be deep, I need about 1 3/4 inches. So you take 4 1/4 and you add 1 3/4 inches on each side. So what you end up with is 7 3/4 by 7 3/4 piece of cardstock. And then on the top I did clear cardstock. So, but for the Mama Elephant one, I didn't have anything I needed to measure for the box to be a certain size. I just winged it. So I just took a 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 piece of Nina Solar White cardstock, just 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to make it 1 inch deep on all four sides. So what you do once you have your cardstock, the size that you need, you have to figure that out based upon the size of box that you need. So I'm doing 5 1/2 by 5 1/2, and then I'm measuring 1 inch on all four sides. I'm just scoring it. So I score 1 inch in, and then I turn it, and then I score 1 inch in. So you do that on all four sides, and that is basically what you do for the lid and for the bottom. And then you cut some slits. You have to cut not slips, slits on all four sides. Now, I do want to mention that my bottom, the inside of the box, the bottom one, is just like 1/8 of an inch smaller. If you make them exactly the same size, it's going to be really, really, really tight when you slide them together. You need the bottom one to be just a hair smaller, but everything else is the same. You're still going to measure 1 inch in and score 1 inch in on all four sides. Okay, so now I'm just using my bone folder. I honestly could not live without my bone folder, especially this Teflon one, because it doesn't make any sheen when you score. I score everything. If I don't have my bone folder, I'm literally lost. Usually, you ask my family when I can't find my bone folder, it's like I'm gonna go nuts. Okay, so now I'm taking this awesome new Bloomsy stamp set, and I'm gonna stamp just a really whimsical, loose pattern with some of the images. These are just the solid circle flower images with some Mama Elephant ink. I'm not being really particular about it. It doesn't show that much once you fold all the sides up. You don't have to be super perfect with this. You want it to be kind of random. And then I'm going in with some orange ink, the Mama Elephant, and adding some more accent color, just trying to fill in all that white space and give it some color, make it look pretty. I didn't stamp on the baby booty one with the paper tray ink. That one's just rustic cream cardstock, and then the lid was the clear cardstock, all by paper tray ink. But for this Mama Elephant one, I'm stamping it all up, making it look pretty. Okay, so now you're going to fold in your little slits, and you have to put some double-sided adhesive. You could also use some score tape if you wanted to be a little more secure. But for these purposes of my tutorial, make it nice and quick, I thought it'd be easy peasy lemon squeezy to just do some little double-sided tape with my tape runner. Okay, and that's as simple as it is. That's the lid. See, now once you have that all scored, it makes a nice shape. And then this is the inside. It's just a hair smaller. So you can see that when you put that on, it slides nice. It's not too snug. And that's all there is to making a gift box. So I hope that you were able to understand that. Now I'm moving on to the little banner that I put on top of my gift box. I went ahead and embossed the banner image and the sentiment from the Bloomsies stamp set in clear. Now I'm going over it with some distress inks to give it some pretty color. And that's hilarious. Then I used the coordinating die to cut that out. Now I'm moving on to the cute little pom-pom. I saw this on Pinterest. I'll leave a link on my blog, but I thought I'd show you how easy it is to do. First, you take a strip, tuck it in your fork. Then you take another long strip and you wrap it around your fork, around and around. The more you do, the fuller your pom-pom will be. So you want to be generous with your wrapping around. Don't skimp on that part. You could also do this with yarn. I did this the other day with yarn and it turned out really, really cute. And you can use a bigger fork or even a spatula if you want to make a bigger pom-pom. Okay, so once you get that wrapped around, you take that original strip that you tucked in your fork and you tie that around all your wrappings. I hope you're able to follow me. If not, go to the link from where I learned how to do it, and you'll figure it out. Now I'm going in all those loops with my scissors, and because you don't want any loops, you want it all to be trimmed out. And now it looks really, really wonky and ugly, but I guarantee you, the more you fiddle with it, don't lose heart and don't give up. Just keep working with that pom pom. Okay, now is the fun part. You get to trim it and give it a haircut. And this takes me back to the good old days when I used to trim my Barbie's hair. And I wasn't supposed to trim my Barbie's hair, but I would trim it when my mom wasn't looking. So you want to shape it and trim it and fiddle with it, and it turns into this adorable pom pom. And that's all there is to this cute little gift box. I love this new Mama Elephant stamp set. The whole release is fabulous. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day.